A large part of my life has been concerned with some of the beauties and mysteries of this earth about us, and with the even greater mysteries of the life that inhabits it. No one can dwell long among such subjects without thinking rather deep thoughts, without asking himself searching and often unanswerable questions, and without achieving a certain philosophy. Every mystery solved brings us to the threshold of a greater one. The pleasures, the values of contact with the natural world, are not reserved for the scientists. They are available to anyone who will place himself under the influence of a lonely mountain top, or the sea, or the stillness of a forest, or who will stop to think about so small a thing as the mystery of a growing seed. I believe natural beauty has a necessary place in the spiritual development of any individual or any society. I believe that whenever we destroy beauty, or whenever we substitute something man-made and artificial for a natural feature of the earth, we have retarded some part of man's spiritual growth. I believe this affinity of the human spirit for the earth and its beauties is deeply and logically rooted. As human beings, we are part of the whole stream of life. We have been human beings for perhaps 1,000,000 years. But life itself passes on something of itself to other life, that mysterious entity that moves and is aware of itself and its surroundings, and so is distinguished from rocks or senseless clay, from which life arose many hundreds of millions of years ago. Since then, it has developed, struggled, adapted itself to its surroundings, evolved an infinite number of forms. But its living protoplasm is built of the same elements as air, water, and rock. To these the mysterious spark of life was added. Our origins are of the earth. And so there is in us a deeply seated response to the natural universe, which is part of our humanity. In contemplating the exceeding beauty of the earth, people have found calmness and courage. For there is symbolic as well as actual beauty in the migration of birds, in the ebb and flow of the tides, in the folded bud ready for the spring. There is something infinitely healing in these repeated refrains of nature, the assurance that dawn comes after night, and spring after winter. Beauty, and all the values that derive from beauty, are not measured and evaluated merely in terms of the dollar. However, the world is being destroyed. Highways cut through pristine forests, rivers polluted with waste, beaches awash with plastic. For this unhappy trend there is no single remedy, no panacea. But I believe that the more clearly that we can focus our attention on the wonders and realities of the universe about us, the less taste we shall have for destruction. There is hope for a hopeful world.